emotionell. Yeah. Kick the gate in, fresh from the back block. Crew on the porch, eyes on the next spot. Hand-me-down hoodie, tag on the brick wall. Teacher said pipe down, we learned to stand tall. Snack bar money, flipped in the lunch line. OG cousin told me this how you punch lines. Mama in the kitchen, stretching that same pot. I was in the room, planning how to change plots. Straight out the backyard, voice from the fence line. Made for the hard talk, built for the headline. Straight out the backyard, too loud to act small. If you don't feel this, you don't know that back wall. Yeah, you don't know that back wall. Yeah, you don't know that back wall. Bus stop stories, fights over loose change, cop car crawling, looking for a new name. Summertime sirens, blending with the boombox. We were just kids, living like the fuse hot. Principal office, chair getting warm again. Said I beat nothing, I just heard perform again. Now it's stage light, same kids, same rage. Turn that whole file into my front page. Hey, straight out the backyard, voice from the fence line. Made for the hard talk, built for the headline. Straight out the backyard, too loud to act small. If you don't feel this, you don't know that back wall. Yeah, you don't know that back wall. Yeah. From the crack in the window to the crack in the concrete, we grew out the pressure, now they quote what we speak. Crack in the window to the crack in the concrete, we grew out the pressure, now they quote what we speak. Straight out the backyard, voice from the fence line. Made for the hard talk, built for the headline. Straight out the backyard, too loud to act small. If you don't feel this, you don't know that back wall. Yeah, you don't know that back wall. Yeah, yeah. They said I fell off. Funny, I just felt bad. Look, walk in, heads drop, you could taste that hush. Old friends turn ghosts when I lost that rush. Now they back, same hands that were quick to judge. Same mouths talk loud, same hearts hold grudges. I was eating cold meals, front door on lock, writing raps in the dark, whole block on watch. Now the phone won't stop, every call my blood. Where was all that love when my name had mud? All eyes back on me, now you wanna stand this close, can you handle heat? All eyes back on me, you ain't there for the climb, just the front row seat. All eyes back on me, every whisper in the crowd still feeding me. All eyes back on me, if you praying on my fall, better pray on me. Yeah, yeah. New change, same heart, but the view got strange. Every hug half fake, every smile pre-game. You ain't text all year, now you knew I win. But you laughed back then when the rent ran thin. Now the blogs say my name like they built this lane. Like they bled, like they paid, like they felt that shame. I remember blue lights through the cracked up blinds. Now it's bright stage glare in these tracking eyes. All eyes back on me, now you wanna stand this close, can you handle heat? All eyes back on me, you ain't there for the climb, just the front row seat. All eyes back on me, every whisper in the crowd still feeding me. All eyes back on me, if you praying on my fall, better pray on me. Say my name, get a little more shine, hate my face, but you watch every line. If I lose, you'll be first to rewind. If I win, you'll pretend you were by my side. All eyes back on me, now you wanna stand this close, can you handle heat? All eyes back on me, you ain't there for the climb, just the front row seat. All eyes back on me, every whisper in the crowd still feeding me. All eyes back on me, if you're praying on my fall, better pray on me. All eyes. City lights, they blur so fast. Another day, another dollar blast. Hustle hard, yeah, that's the creed. Planting money seed. Regulate the streets, my friend, where the stories never end. Regulate the vibe so deep. Secrets at the curb. the concrete key. Sunrise paints a broken glass, shadows dance as moments pass. Whispers on the humid air, nobody really seems to care. Regulate the streets, my friend, where the stories never end. Regulate the vibe so deep, sleepers set the concrete key. Regulate the streets, my friend, where the stories never end. Regulate the vibe so deep, secrets at the concrete key. Every corner got a tale, a fortune and of epic fail. But we keep pushing through the haze, lost in these clumping maze. Regulate the streets, my friend, yeah, where the stories never end. Regulate the vibe so deep, secrets at the concrete key. Regulate the streets, my friend, where the stories never end. Regulate the vibe so deep, secrets at the concrete key. Yo, the city sleeps never, but my mind keeps moving clever. Streetlights bleeding orange glow, another story, another low. Every brick a whisper scream, living out this concrete dream. Concrete jungle heart, tearing me apart. Concrete jungle soul, losing all control. Yeah, concrete jungle heart, a brand new start. In the alley deep, secrets that the shadows keep. Sirens wail a lonely tune underneath the pale moon. Hustle hard or fall behind, leave your worries far behind. Concrete jungle heart, tearing me apart. Concrete jungle soul, losing all control. Yeah, concrete jungle heart, a brand new start. Sunrise paints the buildings tall, hear the city's urgent call. Another concrete jungle heart, tearing me apart. Concrete jungle soul, losing all control. Yeah, concrete jungle heart, a brand new start. Yeah. Yo, I woke up today, sun in my eyes. Another day, another dollar, another day, another lie. This world is crazy, man, it's a twisted place. Gotta keep your head up, keep your own pace. But then night falls, the shadows creep. My mind starts racing, secrets I keep. Dreams and nightmares, they dance in my head. 1 minute I'm flying high, next minute I'm dead. Dreams and nightmares, a constant fight. Which one will win by the morning light? I see mansions, big cars, diamonds that gleam. Then I see empty streets, a forgotten dream. The pressure builds up, it's a heavy weight. Gotta make my own luck before it's too late. Some say it's all in your head. Dreams and nightmares, they dance in my head. 1 minute I'm flying high, next minute I'm dead. Dreams and nightmares, a constant fight. Which one will pretty version. Too bad. Grew up with a pain pill, mom sleeping on pain pills. Dad's name just stayed sealed like court docs and case files. Fridge light, one shelf, cheap cheese. We prayed over late fees. Teacher said I'd break free. I just broke stuff, broke knees. Trailer door, half hinge, cold air. Stepdad on a fold chair, blank stare. TV yelling, game show fanfare. We yelling back, same swear, same beer. I learned how to duck first before I ever learned verse. Hands up from the slam doors and hands up on the church floor. Youth group, fake hugs, thin smiles, crossing the wall 10 miles. From any kind of real help, just pamphlets on my shelf. This is my father's house of mirrors. Every wall just throws me back. I swing at ghosts and broken figures. All I see is what I lack. If I ever make it out of this, tattoo the map across my scars. Cause I was born inside a fist. Now I'm reaching past the bars. Yeah, kitchen table, 4 bills, 1 check. Mom's eyes glossed, thumb on her neck. Say she fine, I know that flex. Fine like the car that never gets fixed. Anger got a front row seat, right between the bread and meat. Curse words served up for free. Prayer sent through grit teeth. I found funny in the dumb stuff. Clown face when the world snuffed. They're paint out with 1 puff. I spit jokes to stay tough. Write lines on the school desk. Counselor calls it distress. I call it keeping breath left. They call it please be less. Every adult with a quiet voice told me I got 2 choices. Work harder, join the noises. I walk straight through the poison. This is my father's house of mirrors. Every wall just throws me back. I swing at ghosts and broken figures. All I see is what I lack. If I ever make it out of this, tattoo the map across my scars. Cause I was born inside a fist. Now I'm reaching past the bars. Reaching past the bars. I ain't asking you to feel bad. I ain't asking you to clap hands. I just got this pen, this pad, and a past that still crash lands. If I turn that crash to laughter, if I turn that bruise to bars, maybe every broken chapter becomes fuel to light the dark. This is my father's house of mirrors. Every wall just throws me back. I swing at ghosts and broken figures. All I see is what I lack. If I ever make it out of this, tattoo the map across my scars. Cause I was born inside a fist. Now I'm reaching past the bars. Reaching past the Lil' homie in the back of the class, smell of bleach on his thrift store jacket. Bus pass tucked where the wallet should be. Earbuds in, but he still hear racket. Mama yelling at the rent by the sink. Step pop checking every light, every bill. He just tracing every crack in the ceiling, thinking one day I'm gon' pay that still. Block high, liquor store like a landmark. Tag name sweating off the brick in the summers he cut through. Hoodie tight, head low, dodging eye contact with old numbers. Cousin at the corner, same stance, same scheme. Paper cup dark and his hands both shaking. Blood, you next, he laughed with a coffee. See his own face in the smoke he's making. Good kid in the city gone wild, praying at the wrong step missing. Hands up to the sky like listen, are you listening? I ain't tryna be a mural on a brick wall, name in chalk, candlelight vigil. Good kid in the city gone wild, tryna write a new verse to the cycle. Yeah. Car seat smelling like last week fries. 4 deep, everybody talk too loud. Driver got his eyes on the side view mirror, paranoid, still grinning, we proud. They roll past with a tape once fluttered. Spot where the sirens painted the street. He look out, see his own faint shadow. Overlay where somebody lost they beat. Scholarship letter folded in his pocket. Sweat ink bleeding through the school crest logo. Crew laugh, say, you really finna leave us? He choked like the question came slow-mo.
I just wanna see my little sis graduate. Buy my place that the rain can't reach, but the red and the blue and the glass reflection keep asking. You belong to the streets, good kid in the city gone wild, praying at the wrong step missing. Hands up to the sky like listen, are you listening? I ain't tryna be a mural on a brick wall, name in chalk, candlelight vigil. Good kid in the city gone wild, tryna write a new verse to the cycle. Yeah, he say if I leave, will they hate me? If I stay, will they take me? Every blessing feel like guilt, every dream feel too real, too shaky. He got 1 foot out on that platform, 1 foot stuck in that past storm rain. Whole world living in a 2-block radius. He carry all that on his last name. Good kid in the city gone wild, praying at the wrong step missing. Hands up to the sky like listen, are you listening? I ain't tryna be a mural on a brick wall, name in chalk, candlelight vigil. Good kid in the city gone wild, tryna write a new verse to the cycle, to the cycle. Tryna write a new verse to the cycle.
Yeah. Yeah, slide out the shuttle, doors lift like a prayer. My section looks subtle, but the glare say beware. Whole crew quiet, but they wired. We prepare, you flex for the gram, we appear out of air. Deep in dealings, I've been off in the void. Talk big drills, but your drills all toys. I don't chase status, I deploy, then enjoy. You ain't from my planet, you just live near the noise. I don't talk too much, I just orbit. Whole hood look up when we floor it. Came from the red clay, turned to a fortress. Act out of pocket, get sent to the orbit. I don't talk too much, I just orbit. Hands on the wheel, my mind in a vortex. Came from the red clay, turned to a fortress. Act out of pocket, get sent to the orbit. Yeah. Big blunt, looking like a comet's tail. I ain't even trying to be the hottest, I'm the hell. Drop where I drop, every drop leave a trail. Tryna ride a wave, you gon' capsize, fail. Code on my phone like a launch pad, tap, whole route map. Every outpost track, say you outside, but your credit all capped. We been off grid, whole signal gone black. I don't talk too much, I just orbit. Whole hood look up when we floor it. Came from the red clay, turned to a fortress. Act out of pocket, get sent to the orbit. I don't talk too much, I just orbit. Hands on the wheel, my mind in a vortex. Came from the red clay, turned to a fortress. Act out of pocket, get sent to the orbit. Screw.
Yo, woke up the siren, same song, same block, same crime in it. Mama in the kitchen, eyes tired, quiet bills on the fridge like wanted posters, all violent. Yeah, Pop was a ghost in a frame on a dresser. Taught by the streets how to press on the pressure. Boys on the corner all talk like professors. Major in survival, minor in vendettas. Got my first scar from a chain that they snatched. Got my first gun from a friend who got snatched. He said either you hunt or get hunted, that's facts. Now my heart beat fast when a latch gets unlatched. I die, but I ain't ready to go. Head full of pain, veins heavy with hope. Fall now, let it fall slow. I just wanna know what it's all for though. Ready to die, but I ain't ready to go. But I ain't ready to go. Judge see my face like he seen it last week. Different case, same name, same crack seat. Public defender talk quick, voice half sleep. How I plead, man, I barely know me. Back in the cell, 4 walls, 1 prayer. Thinking of my kid and the braids in her hair. Drawn with a crayon on a folded up chair. Picture of a house like we breathing clean air. Phone call short, every second got a price. I tell her do her homework, do her best, do it twice. Said if I don't make it, keep my name in the light. She said, Dad, you gon' make it, and it cut like a knife. I'm ready to die, but I ain't ready to go. Head full of pain, veins everywhere. Oh, if the sky fall now, let it fall slow. I just wanna know what it's all for, though. Ready to die, but I ain't ready to go. But I ain't ready to go. It's my last night. Pour all my wrongs in the ashtray. Tell my demons stand in a straight line. I'm tired of fighting in the backstage. If this my last breath, let it taste like truth, not a sad lie. Carve on my stone what I said inside. I was ready to live, but I was ready to die. Well, I'm ready to die, but I ain't ready to go. I ain't ready to go. Head full of pain, veins everywhere. Veins everywhere. The sky fall now, let it fall slow. I just wanna know what it's all for, though. But I ain't ready to go. But I ain't ready to go.
The dust it rose from the prairie floor, a dry wind whispering at my door. Past that sun, ain't much left here to see, just tumbleweeds and a memory. The tracks, they hummed a lonesome tune beneath a pale and sliver moon. Oh, the last train whistle, a wailing sound, pulled up stakes from this forgotten ground, left a hollow echo in the air, nothing but silence and despair. The last train whistle, it called my name, burned a picture like a brand in flame. Mama packed a worn-out sack, said, don't you ever dare look back. The engine coughed a weary sigh as the world outside began to fly. Fields of corn, a blur of green, a changing landscape, a brand new scene. I saw a man with eyes like stone. He played a fiddle all alone, a melody both sweet and deep, secrets that the old earth keeps. Oh, the last train whistle, a wailing sound, pulled up stakes from this forgotten ground, left a hollow echo in the air, nothing but silence and despair. The last train whistle, it called my name, burned a picture like a